Hello, 8th grade percussion. So in this video, let's go ahead and work some 5-stroke rolls from our fundamentals exercises. So we're gonna start this at 60 BPM, and as we continue forward, I'm gonna bump up that metronome 10 clicks. So that way you could practice essentially with me at home all the way through this video, and that would be a good little 5-minute exercise for you to work on developing your 5-stroke rolls from a slow double stroke motion into a slightly faster, very relaxed double bounce. Okay, so in the middle of this video, as we get to a certain turning points, we're gonna transition from wrist motion into bounce motions, okay? But right here, we're gonna start at 60 BPM. Go ahead and join with me, pick up your sticks. And we're gonna play this 4 times before the next tempo. 1, 2, ready, and go. All right, so once again, that was 60 BPM. You can spend as much time as you need at that tempo before you move up to the next one. But let's go ahead. If you've managed to be able to play that just like me at 70 BPM, 60 up to 70. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, ready, and go. All right, at this point, you might start getting some tension in your hands, so make sure you're very light, relaxed on that stick, making sure we do have some cup space in the back of our hand to allow us to control that rebound very lightly with our back fingers, okay? We're gonna bump it up here, up to 80 BPM. We're still gonna try to use our double strokes, which is gonna be a very relaxed 2-motion system. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Stay relaxed. Let that stick rebound. Slightly move that wrist. All right, and once again, that is 80 BPM. Now, 80 BPM is also a point to where we could choose if we want to go to actual bounces, which is going to be us even less tension on the stick. We're going to allow 1 throw down of the bead to let it bounce 2 times, rather than the wrist moving 2 separate times very quickly. Let's try it again. This time, if you want to, at 80 BPM, we're going to allow it to do a diddle, also called our double bounce. 1, 2, with bounces this time. So you'll notice it's harder when we're bouncing them to keep them all perfectly in time. But if that's a good point for you to make that switch, that is totally okay. We do want to push our double strokes as quick as we can so we learn about that relaxation. But let's go ahead and keep going. At this point, if your hands are really comfortable with doing double strokes, meaning 2 motions for every 2 sounds, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, this is a good point at 90 BPM for us to for sure be using our bounces. 1 motion to get 2 notes total. Here's our exercise at 90. 1, 2, ready, go. Stay relaxed. And let's do a couple more tempos, all consecutive in a row, which I would continue using our diddle technique, which is allowing a bounce. 1, 2, ready, go. $110. 1, 2, ready, go. $120. Remember, the faster we get, the more relaxed and controlled we need to be. 1, 2, ready, go. Reminder that I'm using nothing but bounces. My wrist can't move that fast, so I have to let that stick bounce. I'm just catching it after 2 notes. Last tempo, 130. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. If you have made it this far, most of the students who audition on percussion for all region usually never get it up to that tempo. Okay, we want to make sure we're pushing our hands to be able to go faster and faster as we develop through our years and as we develop our skills as percussionists. But here's an example of what I would expect as a snare drum judge at the all region auditions. The rudiment selected for the audition, let's say, is the 5-stroke roll. This would be an open, closed, open 5-stroke roll, which also means slow, fast, slow. When we do this, make sure we have the accent at the end of every 5-stroke roll, getting it just fast enough that we can still have a good quality rudiment, but no faster than that. Open, closed, open, 5-stroke roll. All right, so you might not have thought that it would end up going that slow towards the end of it. There will be a few percussionists that end up at the top chairs of the group that are able to play their 5-stroke rolls pretty fast. That might be because they naturally grasped onto that double bounce technique a little bit quicker, or they practiced a lot to be able to get their 5-stroke roll, or maybe even their 7-stroke roll that fast. So the goal is for you to be able to develop your hands and practice to see how quickly can you get that while still managing to have a quality rudiment played as a 5-stroke roll. Remember the slower tempos, we're going to use 2 wrist motions called our double stroke technique. We want that to be able to go as quick as we can. The faster we get that, the better our sound quality is going to be. And at the faster tempos, when our wrists can no longer keep up, is when we switch to that double bounce method, to where we throw the stick down one time and let it bounce to get 2 different sounds. Happy practicing.